guys, I'm back. After my last video, I got tons of questions on how do I trim my hair, and I never really thought about it because, I mean, it's something, when I first started my hair journey, I started trimming my hair, and I learned from, I'll put her information down below, and I'm always going to say it wrong, but I think it's See My Healthy Hair Grow, and she had a video up while she was transitioning, and she was cutting off her relaxed ends, and to me it was like my aha moment on how to trim my own hair. So from that day forward, let me scoot back, so I'm sorry guys. From that day forward, ever since I watched that video, and I think it was like February, I think the date is like 2009, I've been trimming my hair the exact same way. And although, you know, her hair is a little shorter than mine, I kind of had to fix it up to fit my hair because my hair was growing and my hair is a little longer. So I guess I'll show you guys what I do. I guess you guys want to know, and it's easier to show you better than I can tell you. So I'll kind of go through what I do. I'm not sure if I'll trim. Normally this would be done on completely straight hair. So my hair is not completely straight because I have a braid out. I did a braid out, and it's been straight for, I want to say I straightened it Monday. Was it Monday or Tuesday? No, it was Monday. Yeah, I think Monday night I straightened it. So it's been straightened since then. So I gotta kind of comb it out. So I think one of the most important things you'll have to do when you think about trimming your own hair is scissors. Actually, let me take these earrings off. Scissors are going to be the first thing you want to actually think about. You're growing your hair out, so I would invest in a good pair of scissors. Not like kitchen scissors, I mean hair cutting scissors. So this is just something I picked up. I think this is actually my second pair of scissors because throughout the years I've been transitioning or doing my hair journey since 2009, and it's now 2013, and you know, my other scissors, I kind of had to toss them just because I wasn't, you know, I'm not sure how sharp they were after a while or whatever, and I only use these scissors for hair. These scissors are used to cut my hair and nothing else. Alright, the first step I do is flat iron my hair. I've never actually done this on blow dried hair, and I've never done it on curly hair. I've only done it on blow dried and flat iron hair. And the reason is I'm able to comb all my hair back and get the comb through my hair to make sure all the strands of my hair are going in one direction with no lumps. So the first step you're going to do is comb your hair all the way to the back and make a very low ponytail. Alright, once you have your ponytail on, and you're making sure you don't have any lumps. Again, my hair is not freshly blow dried and flat ironed. This is a braid out, so my hair is a little puffier and has a little more texture than I would like if I was going to straighten it. So I'm not straightening it, but cut it. So I'm not cutting my hair in this video, but I am showing you how you can cut your hair on straight hair. This is what works for me. So I take that ponytail, and you always want to make sure your ponytail is exactly in the middle. You don't want it off to the side, you don't want it off to the top or whatever. You just want to make sure it's a low ponytail, as low as you can get it, and all the way in the middle. Once my ponytail's in the middle, I'll start scooting it down. So I'll keep my hand on my head because I don't want to lose that position, but I do want to start taking the ponytail down my head. So as you can see, I'm just pulling the ponytail down. And because my hair has gotten longer, I have to flip my ponytail to the front, still keeping my hair at the bottom. So as you can see, I have about this much left. And after this, so my hand is still on my head. I'm pulling my hair forward through the ponytail holder. And this is just so I can gather my ends at the top. Once I gather it at the top, I'm just going to pull it forward so I can see what's going on. And then if you have some handy dandy tool like this from Sally's, you can use this. If you do not have this tool, it's fine. And I'm just going to do a light trim here just because, I don't know, I get scissor happy sometimes. So I take my hair all the way to the front, and I look at my ends, and I see what needs to be cut. So right here, I'm just going to cut a little bit off. And I just make sure it's even. Again, when I first did it, I cut a lot more off. So I might cut about this much off sometimes, just depending on what my ends look like. And when I'm done with that, I take the ponytail holder out. Alright, the next step is cutting your hair. So now you're going to make a ponytail, but you're going to make a ponytail at the top of your head. So you're going to comb all your hair forward. And Again, your hair is going to be straight, so you're not going to have all these tangles and this bushy stuff going on. So I'm not going to trim at the top of my hair just because my hair is a little tangled up. So the next step is you put a ponytail holder on this one, keeping your hair tight. Oh. And this has become a lot harder since since the process of growing my hair out. This process has become a lot harder. Cutting my hair is not as easy as it used to be, and that's why I kind of just keep to this, what works for me. So now, as the ponytail's at the top of your head, you want to make sure you have none of this going on. So you'll use your fine-tooth comb before you put your hair in a ponytail. Use your fine-tooth comb on your brush just to make sure you have no bubbles, no little curvatures, whatever you want to call it. You want to make sure you have nothing going on. You want your hair to be as flat as possible. Then you're going to comb through your ponytail just to make sure you got it all. And again, now you start pulling the ponytail down the shaft of your hair, but as tight as possible. And I'm unable to get all of it in here, so I'll try to scoot down. You're just pulling it to the top of your head as far as you can go. I don't know if you can see this. And once you get to the very top, you're going to pull it over, and you're going to look at your ends, see what needs to be trimmed. And again, my hair is all tangled up, so I'm not going to trim on this area, but you would just trim as much off as you need to. Alright, that's step 2. Alright, the last step is pretty easy, and this is something we all do as naturals. We're always parting our hair. So you're just going to do what I like to call the Indian part, down the middle. You want to make sure it's down the middle. What I use to reference to make sure my hair is down the middle, this is a trick my mom taught me when I was a little girl. You take the comb and you put it in the middle of your nose, and you just go up. I'm not sure if anybody else's mom taught them that, but if your mom taught you that, put that below. I just assume people learn the same things I learned, and I don't think that people have different things. Like the whole trimming of the hair, I just kind of thought, I don't know, we all trimmed our hair kind of the same way, but I guess not. So the next one is a ponytail to the side, and again, you're going to comb this ponytail through. And I like to do this one as close to my ear as possible, so that way I can make sure both sides are equal. So I do this to the top of my ear. And again, these ponytail holders, you don't need them to be so tight, but you don't want them to be loose by the time you get to the end of your hair. It's falling off. And I have to find another ponytail holder. Alright, I'll use this one. It's on my arm. Okay. And again, you're going to comb your hair, make sure it's tight, tip of your ear. So make that ponytail right at the tip of your ear. And I'm not saying this is a perfect way on how to trim your hair, but this is what works for me. Alright. So you're just going to start bringing that ponytail holder down. It doesn't have to be, as long as it's not tight, it's not ripping your hair. So you get all the way to the bottom. Not sure if you can see. All the way to the bottom. And I kind of just make sure they're even. So I would look at it, make sure it's even, and then trim. So I'll go as far as I want to trim. So again, my hair isn't combed through, so this isn't completely even, but it was even when I cut my own hair. Y'all, this hair is hot. I'm sorry, I'm hot. I feel like I'm sweating. Anyway, so you take this and you just trim it off wherever you want to trim. If it's this much you want to trim, trim this much. If you need that much, just trim it off. It's just hair and it's going to grow back. And that's it. That's how I trim my hair. Whew. Y'all, it's hot. I hope this helps someone, and let me know if this works for you guys. Next time you straighten your hair and you trim it, I mean, if you guys have better methods on trimming your hair while it's curly, you know, I've done it in twists, and I just didn't like the way that cut came out, although I've done it before. This is the best way that I know how to straighten my hair. I'm not a professional hairstylist. I'm not licensed. I am only good at doing my own hair because I'm with my hair all day. So I know it works for me. This is what works for me, and hopefully you guys can find something that works for you. And if something in this video helps me or helps you, let me know what tips you found useful in the underneath a bar. If y'all watch B, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, bye you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.